It's called Joey's Law in tribute of 18-year-old Joey Romero, a high school senior run down and killed while walking home from work. And in just moments, that driver will hear her fate. The story, all new at 11. ABC 15's Courtney Carlmark is live at the courthouse.
And Courtney, Joey's family isn't happy that she changed her plea for a lesser sentence. How'd this all play out?
Well, guys, they're definitely not happy. They were hoping for a maximum of 10 years, but that's definitely not going to happen here today. So already it has been a very emotional sentencing. It's going on right now on the 6th floor of the courthouse. And right now, family members and friends of the victims are talking. Immediately, they've been breaking into tears. I actually saw the defendant also crying. After that, the defendant side is going to get their turn to talk. Of course, they're going to be asking the judge for the lesser sentence. We know right now that she is facing anywhere from 4 to 6 years. The defendant, Laura Flanders, is her name. Her family, of course, anxiously awaiting for her fate. As well as 4 to 6 years, she will also get supervised probation for 7 years when she gets out. Now, as part of the plea deal, Flanders pleaded guilty to negligent homicide and leaving the scene of a fatal crash that happened in Peoria back in October 2010. It took the life of Joey Romero, who was 18 years old. Police say he was walking home from work when Flanders drove her car onto a sidewalk and hit Romero. Flanders has admitted to being on migraine medication at that time. Now, Romero died a few days later in the hospital, and since then, Romero's father, Jesse, made it his mission to change Arizona's hit and run laws. Like we mentioned, Joey's Law. It was signed into law later last year and toughens penalties for drivers who leave the scene of a fatal crash. Back out here live for the victims today. This is going to bring them closure, but again, they're asking the judge for the max sentence of 6 years. The defendant side, it's a very sad day for them, and they're hoping the judge will be a little bit more forgiving and go for 4. But again, the victim's family says that either way, she's getting off pretty easy. They were hoping for a maximum of 10. Of course, we have a video camera in the courtroom right now. We're going to continue to bring you more on this throughout the day, and we are expecting to hear from both sides of the family as soon as this wraps up.
All right. Thank you, Courtney.